Dr. Jekyll. Now, Dr. Jekyll is a brand new film from Hammer Horror, starring Eddie Izzard. Recluse Dr. Nina Jekyll befriends her newly hired help, Rob, played by Scott Chambers. They must work together to prevent Hyde from destroying her life. This movie is bad. This is a bad movie. And the reason why this movie is bad is not because of the overabundance of just boring dialogue. They don't give our characters anything of substance here. I hate to say that, we don't have anything of substance for our characters. Sorry. This is one that does not do anything with its story besides potentially lead to a decently timed jump scare. But the issue is the story is not all that interesting. With a movie like this, I need the story to be interesting. If your movie is uninteresting, you lose the viewer. While your practical effects are decent and the lead performance by Eddie Izzard is awesome. It's a great performance, delivers on every level. Scott Chambers does a good job too. A good actor sometimes can save a bad script. This cannot. This cannot. This should not be allowed. This really should not be allowed. It's one that does give you a bit of, it gives you moments of greatness. It gives you moments of greatness, and within those moments of greatness, it's mostly just between Eddie Izzard and Scott Chambers. Their dialogue scenes are very well done. They're well written. It's just you're not all that into the story, and the ending is very well done with the practical effects, but your movie is boring. This is a boring film. I'm not going to recommend this hardly at all, because this should have been better. This should have been better. And instead, we get a mediocre horror film that has some decently timed jump scares that lead to almost nothing. There's not anything that makes me want to go back and watch this, even only at an hour and 24 minutes. This is one that should have been maybe like a 45-minute special. This did not need to be a whole movie. This was poorly written, poorly done, and really something I watched this morning and I went, okay, so this is what this is. I'm not going to recommend this. Hardly at all. Eddie Izzard does give a nice performance, very awesome performance. The best part of the movie is that performance. Scott Chambers does a decent job, and the practical effects are good, but your story is poorly written. I don't have much to say about this film, but there's my review of Dr. Jekyll. I'm going to give this 2 out of 5 stars. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you interested in seeing Dr. Jekyll? It is available on VOD right now, and if you're interested, check it out. If you're a fan of Eddie Izzard's past talents, of his past performances, good performances. The story just wasn't there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.